Well, good morning, Chad. What are we doing here today?
We are at the American Explosives Group class. We are taking our second class in blasting.
In the hall. Four, three, two, fire in the hole.
And we are here with an awesome group. Jack Peters is going to be instructing the class. And today we're going to also use our BuzzBox BB75 initiator.
Awesome. I got something to show you guys. So last year, Chad and I were here training, and we were trying to get our cameras close to the detonations. So this time, we have small ballistic cases to put our GoPro in to get close-up shots of our detonations today. So this should be pretty exciting. Hopefully we don't lose a camera. We'll find out.
So, A-Team, will you grab an electric blasting cap out of the cap box? It meaning short it out on this end. And why do we want to do that? Because we don't want to make a coil capacitor out of our reel of wire, right? Because what we don't want to happen is hooking up a cap downrange and have it go off because there's stored energy. Always a standard precaution that this is always shorted out so there's no shorted or no stored energy in the line. Let's make a loop in here and wrap it around here and then stick it through. Let's see if that does.
That's all I care about. I don't want to die.
Man, that's a cool box.
Yeah,
so you
Ron,
custom make that?
Ron made that.
Ron did?
Yeah.
So now what we're going to do, and there's no polarity on this, you guys. There's no positive and negative. Just
So we're gonna put this right here.
5, 4, 3,
2, 6.
number 8 cap. Right? So you can see that they're very, very directional. And you can look at what's left of the cap. Now a little bit blows out the side. If you want, you could cut this and freshen it up. You could take your crimpers and you could cut it. These guys here are non-sparking. The top is made for capping crimp, or for crimping caps, I should say. And this part here is a cutter. So you can use that and cut it and just clean it up. And then when you slide the pull fuse igniter on, it's a one-way trip, it's barbed. So once you slide it all the way on, it won't come off. Slide around there.
should we pin it down first? Or
No, it's going to take a while. It's about 6.5 feet long.
Now,
So what you want to do is you want to hold on tight here and grab this and give it a good jerk that time. So when you do this, it's going to get hot and smoky and burning right here, but it's going to take a minute. So just hold. I would just hold on with the, like 3 fingers right there. Okay. So there it goes. Okay, so the thing is with safety fuse, you can't always tell where it's burning, right? You can see it's going to get hot and gooey. Oh, there it is right there. So now you know where it's at. But it can go further in the line without you actually knowing. So if you have to abort this thing, it can be sketchy because you'd have to come and cut it at the right place, right? So I don't leave until I know this is smoky and burning and melting, because you want to make sure you got positive connection there. And take a look. You should.
yeah, I got.
So you're going to grab the stick, and you're going to take your crimpers and you're going to poke a little hole right at the end. The wires on it. There you go. That's not going anywhere with that on there.
Right here.
Okay, now
exactly.
we're not going to be in
That means their side is shunted.
Okay, awesome.
And then we're going to do a half hitch knot. There you go. Just pull it tight.
Yep.
And then make sure those connections are sticking up. Rabbit ears are up in the air, not touching anything. So we don't want to launch through the air, right? What we just want to see is what will that do to that drone. And see, like he's got the cap line played out, so when that explodes, it's going to abuse the cap line, which is fine because we're going to throw that away anyway. And it keeps our main line nice. Yeah, pull that back. And we got a camera there now, so we're just going to move this. You can get that camera closer, man, because this guy, you got all that armor protection.
Jack's trying to stress test your box.
I know. Oh, come on. Put it on the log. Give him some air. I know.
That'll be flying
That's good
debris.
enough.
All right, so we have our stick of dynamite right there in the center of the screen. And then right there is our little box with the GoPro. And Jack convinced me to move it closer. And we're going to find out if that was a good idea or not.
6, 5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
So what we camera just starts flying. We want to add the fire in the hole on the end of that.
fire in the hole.
All right, now what are you looking forward to blowing up?
Everything.
What are you looking forward to blowing up today?
I want to blow up everything. The whole mountain.
Okay, BDA of the log. Part of the log is gone. And the camera survived. And are we good? Good capture.
Right there? All right, that's enough. I'll show you guys what we're gonna do. You can tie a knot in it and wrap it around and then run it through or something where you have a tail sticking down.
No,
It is color coded. I mean, every manufacturer has different colors, but like that green is 25 grain and the yellow is usually 50. That's like awesome powder, but this is dyno.
If you were going to try to take out more of the post, could you still use the same amount of wire but just space the loops, or is it better to wrap it all up here?
If you're actually going to try to cut this, you would want this tight and in a V like to shape charge it.
Okay.
Or like my Marine friend is, he took strands of this and we strung them out and he weaved them and made like a rope out of it. And then like the shape charge where it's like this, you know, where it comes to a point and eventually it cut it, but it takes a bunch. Get your cap, pin it down range, get it tied into your line.
Nice.
Good.
I don't know, we gotta find you like
setting, so you just have that on that continuity setting?
Yeah. Don't even have to turn it on.
okay.
It's always
Okay.
on.
You know. So when we tie into deck cord, and we're going to do that a lot today because we're going to use deck cord for different applications, we want that cap to be facing into the charge, right?
All right, Slusher, what did you just do?
So I'm taping up this cap to the deck cord, making sure that thing does not move from its position.
And this deck cord's supposed to take the top of this off.
Yeah, that'll initiate this.
Camera's live.
You
10, 9, 8.
That actually, that came out pretty cool. Look at that, splintered it.
Oh yeah, thanks for getting the BDA, man.
Yeah.
Took a little bit off right in here, a little thinner.
No, you got to get it close this time, man. You got to test that box. Come on now. That box is ballistic. It's like 1.25 inches thick or something.
This is called peer pressure,
It's
and I'm
peer
giving
pressure.
into it.
Serious peer pressure. I mean, you know, if it's bulletproof, what could we do? What
Why
could
not?
go wrong? You know.
It's not every day you get to come to Jack's
Okay,
class.
where's Alpha?
Good.
Okay. As long as yeah, that's great. As long as it's pointing into the top. With these rock crushers too, you can put them in a grid. You can do 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to do. Just take some deck cord and lace up the top and tie the deck cord together. If you had a boulder the size of you know, a big freezer or something that was, you know, 8 feet long or 10 feet long, you could do 3 or 4 across the top.
Is that your first shape charge you've wired up?
Right here, yeah.
Nice.
The rock crusher.
Nice.
So everybody sees how there's 3 points of silver. It's kind of hard on this one because it's a short cap, but you got your bottom, your middle, and your top showing. So that way you can see if you have a misfire.
But again, the advantage of using these is there's not really any fly rock. If we drill a hole in that boulder and we put a charge in the middle of the boulder, we now have a 360-degree bomb where rock is going to fly every which way, unpredictable. With these, all the energy goes straight down. Oh, you're going to put
Jack says put it closer, so I'm going to put it closer.
Right.
In the box you go. This might be your coffin. Can the GoPro handle it?
The shockwave?
Yeah.
So there we go. Let's see what happens. Hopefully your camera survives.
Camera. I'll see you soon.
10, 9, 8, 7.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fire in the hole.
I think my camera's in trouble.
Oh yeah.
In trouble.
Now you can put these.
And that's why we can't have everything nice around here.
Okay, battle damage assessment. Yep. Rock is destroyed. Ron's box is destroyed. The question is the GoPro still rolling? It is still rolling. All right, we got a good camera. A little hot. Box destroyed. Okay. It took a direct hit on the top. Completely annihilated the box. Now, if anybody's going to the airport, you know, make sure you wash your clothes first. All right, Chad, how many sticks?
We got 10 sticks.
10 sticks.
10 sticks.
You're fitting 10 sticks in this little thing. So how many pounds is that?
10 pounds.
Oh crap. Okay, yeah, the 1 pound sticks. I guess that makes sense.
All right, that looks nice, guys.
There you go.
How come the rock crushers don't come factory like conical like that?
Just brute force, I guess. They just fill up the snow cone and, you know, just brute force of RDX.
You can't stop playing with it.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, if you were holding this too, you'd be playing with it also.
I was last time.
Are we still talking about rock crazy?
So it's now 12 pounds. Shape charge, Bedrock.
Oh, it's 3 pounds. Oh,
Yeah,
copy
6
that.
sticks, right?
6 sticks. He said 12 sticks.
Well, he said 12. I gave you guys 6. Now, usually there's a couple more that gets added in there, but I think there's 3 pounds.
So we don't know what's in there.
Pile did keep.
Depends if Fuzzy did the math.
Yeah, we don't know what's in this now. I'm hearing different numbers.
Yeah, we lost track.
Yeah, so I guess this next box maybe I'll keep it a little further
Nice.
away.
Yeah.
It's got to survive the day.
Continuity good.
Continuity good.
Yeah.
Gives you a little seat to sit in. Let me get it this way. We're going to take a picture of. Stuck in there. Good, yeah.
In the box you go. Okay, this is box position. We got the backup box. I got our shape charge on the Bedrock. We will see what happens. We have ourselves a drone in the mix today. Jack is talking the pilot on to where the detonation is going to be. There we go.
Hey, have you shot one of these before?
I have not.
Are you excited to do it?
Yes, sir. 10, 9, 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire in the hole.
Rock. Oh yeah.
Rocks.
You're good.
Duck. Holy.
Hours.
Oh my god.
That's what I'm talking about.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's two substantial rocks that came out of that.
Did you guys feel that?
Damn.
That was what did you think?
That was cool.
Yeah. If you were in a bad mood, that puts you in a good mood real quick. That turns the frown upside down.
All right.
Battle damage assessment of the Bedrock.
Yeah, even that.
That thing got rocked.
So what are you looking forward to the most in this class?
Definitely looking forward to blowing one of those telephone poles in half.
Awesome. Me too. What are you looking forward to blowing up today?
Learning how to blow up trees.
Is we're going to do one bundle here and one bundle just slightly above it, like right there. And in theory, what we want this to do is fall that way. Is you're going to put a couple wraps of deck cord, come out to a tail, and then go back to the other 3 sticks and put a couple wraps around that. So there's a line from each of the 3 sticks that goes to a tail, and that gives you a spot to cap in on. And with the distance being equal, when that cap fires, both of those charges go off exactly the same time. When it's cut,
Wrap.
it should slide off anyway from the weight.
Then
But the kicker helps it
you
along.
tuck that end through this loop.
I mean, it's a double
Like
weight.
so.
You got like a slice and then a punch.
Just like that. And then you pull this tight.
Let's see what
You got a
Just
name
like
for
that.
nut?
Ty's doing.
That's just an alternate tie number 2. That's what we call it.
Okay.
Right? And then you got your tail. Yeah, so you would just take, your other tail, you just bring it over here, tape here and at the end, and then that's your cap bed.
Okay.
And then you do it that way. Is there another way you would do it?
Well, yeah, I mean, typically what I would do is, I mean, it's pretty forgiving, but I would do this and then just have enough material for this bundle and cut it up here and have enough for the other bundle, where it's all just one piece is all.
Oh, instead of, you're
Two
saying
separate.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, just there's your tie and tail right there, and you just have enough material to do 2 bundles.
Okay, I see.
But same difference.
Yeah.
In this case, you're just having 2 lines come in like this.
Right.
Just in theory, you want them equal length. I mean, this goes so fast, you really can't tell the difference for timing.
What was in them tacos? Saw the thing moving. I thought it was my eyes. What was in them tacos?
That's some hallucinogens in this.
Out here.
How high up do you want to go?
And that's good.
Yeah, what is there a rule
Let's
for
go.
that?
Well, that's
Or is
part
it
of what
just
we're trying to
use
figure
the
out
force?
right now. I mean, we're up like just a little bit, maybe a little less than a foot or something above it.
Okay.
Let's try that. I think it will too. But that's the idea. We're experimenting. We'll see if it works perfect. We're going to say that's how we do it.
Yeah.
If we need to adjust something, we'll adjust it.
I just tucked this tail.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Right there.
Do that. We do our first strap, and then another one. Shock sensitive. Teamwork. Nice.
Beautiful.
Down there, right there.
All right, Harry. So you tape this up so it doesn't fall apart?
Yeah, apparently the glue's a little old, so the previous little one didn't do so good. So we're on the 2 makes 1, 1 is none. So we're at 1 is none. So I got to be nice to it.
All right, so this is the shot we're trying to get.
Firing in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire a hole!
Crazy.
Check that out.
It really didn't fall, it went flying.
Yeah, we didn't have much of a top, but it still went where it's supposed to go. Look at that. Right in half.
Yeah, baby! Oh, it's fucking gone.
I mean, we're multiplying the effect. We're using the same poundage suggested by the Army, right? But we're using a multiplying effect of the shear system that we're using. So what Ty's suggesting is, why don't we just try like half that, a stick and a half on each side, and see what that does. Because I kind of want to see it. Oh, this thing like did a backflip or something. I mean, it was good. That's some nasty.
Chad, how does that make you feel?
Awesome. I can't help but, keep smiling, If you were here, wouldn't you be smiling too at that?
Yeah.
Teamwork. All right. So let's.
All right, we put in another telephone pole. Try it again with less. So what do you got in your hands there?
1.5 and 1.5.
All right, we're gonna try it with 3 total.
What did you think of that?
That was freaking rad. Yeah. I want to do it again.
All right, here we go. Next tree, inching closer with the box.
Damn.
It didn't go down the first time, so now we're just going to use all of it. Okay. Sounds about right.
Yeah. That's instructional.
How much is holding?
Not much.
Not a
Not
whole
much.
Does it move? Yeah. Oh shit.
You got step ladder.
That's barely hanging.
You think that would have helped it? No?
Not by much. Yeah, there's not much there. Let's do a 2-2 charge up there. We can't lean on the tree because it's going to fall over.
Close might be better than mine. These are like really clumsy. Stuff is thick compared to 25. There you go.
So the strategy now on the tree, let's say power pole that didn't go, we're going to shoot the top.
Steal that cap.
And then they're wiring up a second with a delay on the one next to it. All right, this is going to be on a delay. This one will go second after this one goes.
Dynamite's so much easier.
Oh, absolutely.
And cheaper.
You don't have to mold it.
Yeah, and cheaper. Yeah. Because C4 is tricky to get, and it's
expensive.
It takes a long time.
You know when you get
We're still waiting for an order from. Yeah. And do 6 sticks, 3 pounds per foot, and go from there. In this case, like what Ty was saying, that energy went up the middle. You know, it split it that way instead of knocking
A lot of energy because it
went up the middle.
means like it's so dry. That's fine. It's way if you want.
The dynamics are totally different than a
70-foot
tall tree.
3 sticks is the trick then.
Yeah.
You know, that Army manual might be the one to follow. Yeah.
Did he just say the Army's right?
Yeah.
So the Army's right.
So it says on the side of the C4 block, poisonous if eaten. This is not an MRE, you guys.
Be the worst one you ever ate.
So y'all want to do a linear shape charge running across there and see if we can cut that plate in half?
Yeah.
You got to take it out of the packaging and work with it because it's a little dry. What's nice to do with these is set them out in the sun a little bit, let them soften up and warm up. I'll actually get a second blasting cap and we'll put it on each end.
Dual prime.
Yeah. We'll dual prime it. This gentleman was smart enough to actually come up with this idea, and then I put some deck cord on it. So he's got some angle aluminum. We're going to make a linear shape charge is what we're making. And then we're going to run 50 grain deck cord down the middle to initiate it. One cap will be up here so it initiates on both sides equally. And then it's going to initiate the shape charge going down into the plate.
So what these guys are doing is they're going to demonstrate the Monroe effect. Instead of using copper, we have aluminum. And the C4 placed on top of the aluminum, it's not 42 degrees, but 45 is just as good. It will cause the C4 to explode, and then all that force will be directed down towards the metal, and it will cause the aluminum to become a hot metal slug, and it will punch right through that steel. It's called hydrodynamic flow. So the slug heat will basically penetrate the metal and just cut through it like butter. Hopefully.
With a beveled edge, ready to go.
Yeah, perfectly. You're just ready to weld, exactly. It's going to be a little bent. You're going to have some prep work to do.
Yeah, what the plan was, I was going to have a little bit offset, but we should just set it up like...
Yeah.
Because you want it the diameter, 2.5 times the diameter ideally.
Like on this corner, wouldn't cut that corner. It's
I
like
gotcha.
it'll stop right there.
So you gotta overlap a little.
You gotta overlap a little bit. It's so touchy. It's like it only cuts where it's inert one. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, I'll do that.
Oh.
He's got the tape though, so we're good.
Finishing touches.
I've got one actually.
10, 9, 8, 7.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire in the hole!
All right, this one I'm excited to see if it split or bent. It bent.
Oh. Split-ish.
Oh, it did split-ish.
It folded.
I've never seen a plate taco like that.
So the way it punched through, and then the prime from the side that it kept the wave, explosive wave going linearly along it. And
Well, where it hit, it collided there in the middle. That's where it penetrated it. I'd actually have usually a piece of deck cord hanging out.
Yeah.
go.
Who knows that the material down lower is softer, not as hard.
Yeah.
That change how you
I gave it like 8 earlier.
Yeah, I guess you got it.
Just kind of test the hole. It's pretty good right there. Pushing 4 feet.
And Jack, what happens if someone steps on the shock tube on a sharp rock?
Everybody dies, unfortunately. No, okay, here's the deal with, no, not everyone's gonna die. So here's the deal with shock tube. It's really tough until it's not. It's got like 300 or 400 pounds tensile strength. You can almost hang off a cliff with it. But if you step on it on a sharp rock, it will cut it. And that comes to the great point next. Because what you do is you take your gloves off and you run your fingers through that line when you drop it and when you tie it in. That what the safety agencies say, it's the only time you can take your gloves off when you're loading is because you got to run that through your fingers to make sure it's not cut or damaged, right? Excellent point. Okay, drop that baby in.
So it's dual lays in the hole.
Yep. Okay, give me a stick of dynamite.
Yep.
We're gonna put one stick down, and then we're gonna measure it.
Yeah.
Oh, we got lots of room. So we're gonna go to ANFO to here, and then we're gonna stem the top. Okay, get us a stick. So teamwork, we're gonna get this done on time. Down the hatch. Look at that. Beautiful.
Couple young guys. Stand over there.
Yeah, he's already got it.
Yeah, 2 angles is better than no angle.
Yeah, it really is.
Especially if I accidentally forget to hit the record button like I did a couple times today.
Yes.
Nice.
I did that twice today, but it wasn't anything critical.
I'm just trying to give everybody their cameos today.
Yeah.
Oh man, I want a cameo.
You already got it last time.
Oh, last time?
Yeah.
Jeez, I'm gonna call my agent. Last time. Okay.
So I don't mean
It's
to
time for an OTF.
film people's butts. It just happened to be where I'm sitting.
Last stick. Oh, that worked out good. Let's see what 2 scoops does.
Oh, not
Probably
enough.
Not much.
You suck at throwing. You feel like a girl.
It happens.
Oh man. Let's try probably 4 scoops or something.
We're gonna run out.
I know. That's like only 3/4 of a cup anyway. Oh shit. That filled up fast.
I think that one maybe had a void.
Boy, I can see the top.
That's gonna be hot.
That's going to be a toasty one.
Might as well
Shit.
just build on it. In general, it's a good good thing when you're loading to step on the line lightly like this, so that way while you're loading, your line won't get sucked down in your hole. If you have a 40-foot hole and your line goes down,
okay, who wants to scoop?
Time fishing it out, trying to get it out. Or if you can't get it out, then you got to put more product down the hole to make sure everything initiates.
Excellent point. Yeah, so you carefully pull it tight and step on it. Because you're using like a bulk truck has a hose that dumps it in, and that pressure will suck the hose down in.
Try that right
there. A little bit more. Just a little bit more.
All right.
Beautiful. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you can. That's perfect. That worked out perfect.
Well, that's funny.
That's a little hot right there.
A little hot, but it's on the corner there. So.
Perfect is good enough.
Nice job, guys.
Yeah, that one's gonna be hot too.
Hey Chad, I think I like wet mine better than dry. I'm not a fan of the dust.
Yeah. So when you guys are tying in, you want to grab at the base of the hole and run your hand all the way across this line without gloves so you can feel it. And you're feeling for cuts, abrasions. If there is like a nick, you can look at it, and as long as the clear tube on the inside isn't penetrated, then you're all right. But if it's actually gouged, then it's bad. There's a way that you can like skip it, so you don't have to use another, like a tail or something. So say this line was nicked, right? Say it's nicked right here. I can tie a knot, just a quick knot like that. As long as you have enough room to go to the next hole, then you would clip in right here below it, so it completely skips this, and then still detonates each hole. If that makes sense. Makes sense. Right? Because then you're not using extra product. Sometimes it works, and then sometimes you won't be able to do that. So it just depends.
Say that again.
So if you have like a nick in your line,
okay,
you can tie like the nicks right here. Okay. You can kind of tie a knot just to skip it.
Okay.
As long as you have enough room to connect to both, you just connect below it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it bypasses it.
Yeah, it bypasses it.
And you can take a surface connector too and jump over the top of it as well.
Yeah. Just
Does that drastically
that's a
change your
cool.
timing?
That's a cool deal that he just said there.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So when we're tying in, like I said, you want to run your hands all the way across the line, and then also all your slack you want in between both holes. You don't want it laying over each other and stuff like that. You want to kind of keep it neat. And then all you're going to do, take it, pull up on this line like that, clip it in, put it touching the ground, and you want that line in the back of that clip, just like that. Everybody see that?
Oh wait, it's sitting right over the cap.
Yeah. Just keep the best contact to the cap. So if it's like this,
Right here.
that's not good. You don't want that. All right. You also don't want that. You want it nice, tucked into the back, and touching the ground, just like that.
You want the face to go first.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's the advantage of doing the rows, because the face has got to go first.
Right.
If this pops and this isn't, it's going to shoot right up in the air. Kind of pull the little duck bill, and then redo it. So we're going to do 1, 2, and now this back hole can go. Okay, that guy goes there. Here. That's going to get unconnected.
This one's just going to tail out.
Oh, that's
The dog bones, when you're clicking it in, doesn't nick the wire or anything?
It doesn't. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to get tricky here. Clip it into there.
and then
that's
that's
what we have. We don't have
that's
to
your
cut
title
it.
tail right there.
Okay, so we still have our tattletale back there.
Yep.
That's good. Okay, that makes sense, you guys. So the face is going to go, and then it zips back and does the second row.
Tattletale.
And in theory, everything's going this direction, which is right where we want it to go because we're going to be over there.
Continuity.
Okay, well, let's get that wired in. And then we're just going to take that electric calf right here. Make a little bundle of this and put it in there. And shoot hole 1. Now when we talk about walking the shot, we're going to have eyeballs on all of this. This is only 6 holes, but when you got 350 or 400 holes, you can see it's more valuable. But you got everyone, we just walk up and down the rows and just eyeball it. Look, is that connected? Yep, we can see all these because they're like right on the surface where they're supposed to be. They're not buried in the dirt or hanging up here or something. They're exactly where they're supposed to be. We can physically see each block that's connected.
Got the camera set up a little close. Good chance we're going to get tagged by a rock, but yeah, I think it'll be worth the shot for this. We got another GoPro set up behind it, so we got redundancy for this shot.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire in the hole!
Oh, shoot.
I was watching the video.
I think we could call that white capping. I think we were almost white capping that one. Shields up. You don't want to breathe that, by the way.
That's the way you do it.
Did you survive, camera? It did. It survived.
Holy smoke. Remember I was telling you about ANFO having lots of gas pressure? It does.
Alright, we're going to see if we can find our tattletale. I have a suspicion they all went. There's one cap. Okay. It was up over here. We are shot. Yeah, maybe too much ANFO in those holes. But the rock has been pulverized and it went that way real far. So, lesson in overloading holes with ANFO learned.
Get friendly. 4, 3, 2, fire in the hole. Oh yeah! Woohoo! Look at that. 3, 2, fire in the hole. Oh yeah! Woohoo!
And just to go over my GoPro ballistic boxes, I think the glue was a little old, which is fine, but the boxes did their job. They took the hit, not the camera. The camera's still good. And I think I'll end up redesigning a new ballistics box that I can take up to Jason's mine so we can get those underground sexy shots of the face.